Hi, Facebook. Marci Nettles coming to you from Goodyear, Arizona. I just wanted to hop on here really fast and just kind of give you some insight as to what's going on inside of my head right now and what I am super, super excited about. Many of you don't know who I am. I've lived in the Phoenix, Arizona area for 26 years now, right? I moved here just after my son was born. And so, yeah, I have a son that's 26 almost, next week actually. Hi Bonnie, thanks for jumping on. I'm really excited to be sharing some information with you, Ernest, today about why I'm so excited, and it's something I've never been part of before, and I want to know if you've ever been part of this too. If you're jumping on live, thanks so much. Put in the comment section where you're coming from, city, state, so I can give you a shout out if I see you. If not, I'm sorry. Hi Curtis, hey Sarah. Thanks for jumping on, guys, and if you're watching as a replay viewer, thank you. Thanks so much. Put hashtag replay in the comment section for me so that I can come back and have a conversation with you, give you a shout out personally, okay? So what I have never experienced before. First of all, in my younger years, because I'm, closer to 50 than not, I'm a grandma now, and I'm looking back on my life a little bit, and it's like there's so many years that I didn't get to experience what I'm experiencing now. If you are like closer to 50 than not, give me some love here, right? You probably understand what I'm talking about, because you start to reflect on what's in the past. We don't dwell on it, but we reflect on it and see what we can do differently to have what we want in the future that we're looking for and we're focusing on. And so I wanted to just share with you a little bit about me. First of all, I grew up in a small town in Idaho. I was part of teams before. I played sports, basketball, volleyball, softball, loved it, and I was good at it. I loved the team aspect, and I loved, standing out. But I also loved helping other people stand out too. And so this is part of what my topic is going to go over today, and I'm excited to share with you. So thanks so much for hopping on with me, guys. So when I'm talking about my past and being part of a team, it was cool to be part of that sports element as a team and to be able to learn the aspects of helping other people, because when you help other people, you all shine together as a collective, right? And so as I grew up in my ages, and I started to do those adult things. I started adulting. So a lot of our kids right now are having difficult times adulting, and I don't blame them because it's a hard world right now, right? Hi, Billy. Thanks for hopping on. Well, the thing is that when I got into my adult years, I got married pretty young. I had a child pretty early. For me, it was almost 21 when I had my first kid. And yet you look back now and young, 21's old, right? To be having kids. So I started doing things that, kept me at home a bit, but then I needed to go out and get a job. And what I found is that I would be really excited about starting a new job, and I'd go in and it would be a challenge because I wouldn't know how to do certain things, and so I had to learn, right? And then as I learned it and I got proficient at it, I started getting bored because I had to do the same things over and over and over again. Have you ever experienced this? Have you ever experienced getting a job, being super excited about it, because you had things you had to learn and you felt like you were growing, but then after you knew it and you were good at it, it became boring? Have you ever had that experience? If you've had that experience, put a one in the comment section down below, because if you've ever had a job to where you've gotten bored at what you were doing because you got good at it, put a 1 in the comment section, because that happened to me several times. And so I'd go looking for something more. And so that means I would change jobs, right? Because I'd need to be challenged again. And so I would go and I would get a new job. Yeah, Ernest, see, you feel it too. And I would be challenged again. And so I would be excited again. Hey, Don D, thanks for hopping on, babe. And so during that learning phase, I was excited and I felt like I was contributing and it was cool. And so I did that several times throughout my 20s. And I realized that, this is not for me. Having just a regular job wasn't for me. And so what I decided was going to be my career, because it would be something exciting. It would be something different. I'd be able to help people, but it would not be the same thing over and over and over again. Is I went to the police academy. I got hired by an agency and became a police officer at the age of 30. That's a 30, guys. 30, right? I was the mama of the group. Hey, thanks for hopping on, Evelyn. Good to see you on here. So if you've ever been that older person that people look up to, they actually called me mama. They called me mama in my police academy class, okay? Class 360, law enforcement, Phoenix Law Enforcement Academy, shout out there. I was the mama of the group. So if you've ever been somebody that when you're going through something for yourself and you're learning, other people were looking up at you and expecting some guidance or some nurturing or some help, give me a 2 if you've ever had that position to where you've just automatically stepped into a position to where other people were looking at you for guidance and for help. That team aspect, right? That team aspect. Hey, Jody, thanks for jumping on. So I want to know if you've ever had that experience. So I was, well, I know, right? I'm only 28. Yeah, you're funny, honey. I'm much older than that, closer to 50 than I'm not. So the thing is that being in that position pushed me to excel even more because I couldn't have other people looking up to me and me not performing, right? Me not being worthy of that position, if you will. So after I went through the police academy, I got hired on and I ranked through the agency pretty quickly. And I really enjoyed what I was doing. I loved not knowing what was going to happen next, right? No boredom there, right? Hi, Alyssa, I love you too. And so the thing is that not being bored was important to me. I realized that. And so, I was a police officer for almost 10 years and I did all kinds of different positions. I was the public information officer, so I spoke to the media. I did the background investigations and hiring, so I did all kinds of looking into people's backgrounds. Hi, Lindsay, thanks for hopping on. I was also a detective. I was a regular patrol officer. I was a sergeant for a while. And so lots of exciting different things. Because I needed that excitement, right? Well, in August of 2009, everything changed for me. I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career. I had to have 3 spine surgeries. I had a brain injury and I had a lot of loss happen in my life, which I'm sure many of you have had those times in your life where you didn't give permission, number 1, for something to happen, and number 2, it changed everything. So if you're, catching what I'm throwing down here and you understand that, give me a 3 in the comments section if you've ever had that type of experience in your life where just like that fast, this fast, right? Everything changed. And I didn't know what to do with myself. And so I was in a really bad, dark place. I had a lot of prescription medication I was on. I had the loss of being able to pay my bills. I went through a divorce. I lost a house. And I was struggling because I didn't know who I was anymore. And so what happened? Well, I was brought into an opportunity presentation. I had never seen anything like this before. I didn't even know this type of business even happened because it was one of those things when I was a police officer, I had all those different positions and many times I had people looking up to me, but it was never what it had been like when I was on that basketball team or that volleyball team to where we were all working together to help the team rise, right? It was a little bit more of a competition. It was more difficult because it was in law enforcement, it really is, it's a man's world. Not knocking man's world, anything like that. I love men, okay? But being a woman in a man's world is really hard sometimes. And so what my experience was is I was missing the team aspect that I had experienced when I was young that I had not had again until now. And so this is what I'm so excited about because I was taken to this opportunity presentation for a different type of business to where you can actually build leveraged income using other people's energy, other people's knowledge, experience, and that eventually I could start earning money even while I was sleeping, which is really kind of a cool aspect. I had never even thought about it before. I had no idea what it was. And so what I did was I decided to start in with this new opportunity, right? This new way of making money because I didn't have anything else. I was desperate. As a matter of fact, I was so desperate that everything that I already mentioned combined with a lot of prescription medication that had warning labels on it that said may cause suicidal tendencies. I had 4 suicide attempts before I learned about this information that I'm part of now. And so what it did is, yes, everybody, yes, team, together, everyone achieves more. Yes, thanks, babe, for that. So what I'm telling you is that when I saw this information, I had hope that there was the potential of me as being part of a team, because when I'm talking about leveraging other people's energy, leveraging other people's time, leveraging other people's knowledge and experience, that means you have to be part of a team and be willing to work with that team, right? And I loved it when I saw it. Hi, Patty. Thanks for hopping on. And so what I have found, and why I'm so excited, and just to let you know, I've never experienced anything like this before. Yeah, I've been part of teams. I've been part of sports teams. I loved it. You know, we did really well, not as well as I wish we would have done, but we did really well, and we really had a good time together, helping each other develop our talents and grow. But what I found is that the team I'm part of now doesn't just affect how we feel about ourselves, but it affects how our families eat. It affects how our families live, how our families are able to vacation, how our families and our community are able to thrive, how we're able to be able to develop relationships and incomes that we can actually pass down for generations, because you know relationships can be generational too. And we have an opportunity to celebrate each other all of the time. And so one of the reasons why I'm on here, yes, it's so exciting. One of the reasons I'm on here is because I'm sitting here looking at a board where we keep some of our tracking stuff for the month. And of course, we're just new into April. We're super excited and stoked and running like crazy with our team. Because we've actually developed a team to where we've got like 40,000 people in 13 different countries, and we're, like I said, making money while we sleep, and it's really exciting. If you've never heard of anything like that and want to learn, I'd love to talk to you for sure. But I'm looking at this board because this is the type of team to where you give up sleep to be able to help them. You give up eating sometimes to be able to help them. You give up things because it's all about giving before you get. So I love my hashtag, give more, get more, because it's the truth. The more you give, the more you'll get coming back to you. It's that law of attraction. It's the law of vibration. It's the law, right? It is what it is. If you understand that that is what it is, you got to give before you get. Put a 4 in the comment section for me, please, because I want to know if you understand what I'm talking about. So what I'm really excited about is, I know I've been dragging this out and I haven't gotten to it yet, but there's so much to be excited about in life, guys. There is so much to be excited about. But I'm looking at this board, and I've never been part of an opportunity or a company to where I can help someone else and get what I want. So I've never been part of that team to where it's so much bigger than just a communication and an instant gratification thing. What we are doing right now is we're part of a team to where we're helping people earn extra money every single month, right? We're helping people be healthier every single month. Yes, I love all these 4s that I'm seeing here. We are helping people, like I said, the extra bonuses because of promotions that this company puts in. Oh my gosh, I've never been part of a company that incentivizes us to build our own business so that we can get extra money bonuses. But how about extra points for incentive trips? My husband and I and, about 700 of our closest friends are heading to the Bahamas at the end of this month for one of the incentive trips that our company put on over the past year. And we all get to go and spend like 6-7 days on the company's dime because they want us to be incentivized to build our businesses because they know it helps build the company. How smart is that? Is giving more before you get. They're giving us the incentive to build our business so that they can help build LifeVantage. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I don't like to do that. So I apologize for that because this is not me promoting my business to you. This is me promoting team to you, okay? Because you need to be part of a team like this. If you're not part of a team like this, you need to be part of a team like this. And there's lots of amazing companies out there. Okay, so not only did we help them get Mexico points for the next incentive, we helped them get additional bonus checks. And how about this? We're doing a raffle at our next corporate event to where you can win a car. It's not any car, it's a Pace car. 2017 Indianapolis 500 Pace car that you can win, and we're helping our team earn all of these points. And how about this? We just made an announcement that we are opening in 7 new countries for customers. I've never been part of a company that does so much to help the individual. And on top of it, we get to do so much more because we have a legacy program that we're part of. And I've never been part of something that's so much bigger than just me. Sure, being a police officer, I got called to all kinds of things. I got to go and I got to help. Hi, Charity. Hi, Stacy. I got to help a lot of people in really difficult times. But you know what? There was a lot of times that I had to go that ended up being maybe an instant saving of a family, but detrimental for the family in the long run. You know what I mean? It was hard. But now everything that I do is positive. Everything that I do is building up the individual and the family. And so with my husband, we get to work together 24/7 from our home. We're in our home right now. And it's all about this. It's all about team, right? And it starts with the team in our family. And then going out and helping all of the other families that are part of our team help their team. That's their family, right? And so it was so cool being able to stay up on March 31st, the last day of March, until after midnight. After midnight, guys, making sure that everybody on the team got everything done that they possibly could. And now we've got this new tracker that's coming out really soon. And so people are going to start seeing the points that they've earned. And so I just have to tell you guys, I am so freaking excited. I have never been part of a team like this, an opportunity like this, the potential for changing an individual's life. Because let me tell you this, one thing I know to be true is that if you go and you find an individual that wants change in their life, that's willing to be part of a team, that's willing to be coachable, that's willing to be trained and be able to work together in unison, you can not only just affect that individual, but you can affect that individual's family. You can then affect the block that individual lives on, and that block is inside of a community. You can affect that whole community, and that community is within city boundaries, right? And you can help affect that whole city, and then you can actually help affect, how about the county? Or if there's multiple cities next to each other, like here in Phoenix, I'm in Goodyear, but oh my gosh, there's Peoria, Surprise, Glendale, Phoenix, Gilbert, Mesa, Scottsdale, Paradise Valley. I can keep going on and on and on with all the cities, but if you start with one individual, not only can you affect their neighborhood and their city and the cities around them, the county, the state, how about this country? And I just told you we're going into 7 new countries, and so we're working on affecting the world in a positive way. So guys, take this seriously, that hashtag give more, get more. Don't always be looking for what you can get for yourself, but be looking for what you can get to help someone else. Okay? Because as soon as you start thinking about helping someone else, you will automatically have it come back to you, right? And you will get everything that you ever dreamt of. Plus, you know what's really cool? Is that God has so much more for you. God has abundance for you. And I can tell you for surety that God loves you. He created you to be more and more, so much more than you give yourself credit for. And He has abundance for every single one of us. And so what I want to tell you, hello, Ashley, I love you so much. I shared your video today. Thank you so much for putting that up from 4 years ago. It's all about your mindset and how you think about yourself. And I loved that, Ashley. Thank you so much. And so what we have to understand is that by serving others, yes, how did you know I was going to say that? Serving others, you're serving God. Absolutely. And so just know that I love you. I hope and pray every single day that I can be an example of serving so that you can see what can come back to you by serving, okay? I want you to know that I love you with all my heart. I know that God loves you so much bigger than we can even fathom. I know that you were created for greatness. I know that you are enough because you are, right? It doesn't matter what you've done. What doesn't matter? You are. Okay? What you have done does not matter. God loves you. Jesus died for you because they knew that we were imperfect and we were horrible and we were lost unless we had them. And so I just want you all to know that you have a purpose inside of you that is so much greater and that you've got to let it out. You cannot keep it to yourself. Remember, hashtag give more. So giving outward and you will get back to you every single thing that you could ever imagine and so much more. Like on a God scale, so much more, okay? All right, I love you. Have a great day. Be blessed and go out and see who you can serve today. And if you have any questions about anything that I've mentioned, I'd love to talk to you. I would love to give you some ideas on how you could possibly serve other people and in return, get everything you want back, all right? All right, guys, have a blessed day. Bye.